Right, good morning. I'm back in the studio. It's the end of another month. I'm in really early and the sun is pouring. It's really nice. I did have some notes of what I've been doing. I kicked off the month with a pop-up shop at Bene Culture, and if you don't know, Bene Culture it's like a clothing brand, and they've also got this sort of concept shop over at the Custard Factory. I actually did an exhibition with them about 7 years ago, and I loved it. It was one of my early exhibitions. We were really happy with how it turned out, and ever since then, we've been saying we should do something again. And I love the guys that run Bene Culture. Like, they've got such a good mindset and such a good community of people. So it was a little bit last minute, but I thought it would be really cool to do a Lucky Rabbit Club pop-up shop because Easter was at the start of the month. So I packed a whole load of the Lucky Rabbit Club t-shirts. So I had a rail of t-shirts, and I brought along 100 of the Lucky Rabbit blind boxes to give away. So there was 100 of these for free, and it was just kind of a first come, first serve thing. So I was in the studio the night before, getting everything ready. I decided to bring with me 3 of the original bronze rabbits as well. So the next morning I got to the Custard Factory, and before I went to the shop or anything like that, I sort of snuck around and I hid these 3 bronze rabbits. And I filmed where I put each one, so 3 different locations. And normally I just share that on my Instagram story straight away, but I didn't say exactly where they were. It was just they're hidden within the Custard Factory. And I was kind of interested to see if anyone would find them because, I mean, they're quite small, and in the sort of landscape, I thought they'd be quite hard to find. So it was kind of interesting to see how that went. And then, I head to the shop. I got it all set up. We had the tray of rabbits, the rail set up with the t-shirts on, and it was really cool. It was a bit slow to start. It was kind of weird because it was a bank holiday, like the energy was kind of off. Everyone had been out on the Friday, so I think I was there on the Saturday, which kind of felt more like a Sunday. So it was a little bit of a slow start. But then loads of people came through, and we had just sort of random passers-by that grabbed one of these. Loads of people that had come down especially to grab one. We sold some t-shirts. It was really cool to meet loads of different people. I guess so much of what I do is online. It's really good to do these real world events and actually meet people. So I really enjoyed it. And at some point, I think in the early afternoon, a guy and his brother, they ran in and they had found one of the rabbits. And I was really surprised because I hadn't given any clues or anything. And he was a really nice guy. He ran in. And then I think they went back out and then they found another one. So him and his brother, so they got one each. And then a little bit later on, there was the third one was still out there. So I put a story up with a little clue of where it was. And then a few people sort of came back to the shop saying, I went and checked and it wasn't there anymore. So the third one did get found, but I'm not 100% sure who found it. But it was really cool that it was more like a traditional treasure hunt. They all got found. So it was really good fun. It was a good event. And then while I was at the Custard Factory, I ran over to Alfred Works and checked on the art vent. I think I showed you in the last video, that's the home of the brand new art vent, the 3rd machine. It's amazing over there. The machine's doing really well. And it was just really, really busy. I think they've done such a good job with the place. I think it's got about 15 different food traders, so different food options. It's got a massive bar. It's got an arcade area. I really like it there. So if you are local, it's well worth checking out. And if you're following me on Instagram, you might have seen me share a few new prototypes. So one of them, I've got a whole pile here of these new religion crosses, the Facebook cross. So I've literally got, 30, 40 tests here. And it's just about trying to get the finish and the profile right on that. But I've sort of put that on hold for a minute. I think I shared these on Instagram. This is a really rough, sort of crude prototype of a new version of my space departure board. You might have seen the original. I'll see if I can grab it here. So this was the original version. This was for an exhibition quite a few years back. And this was a really popular piece. I really liked it. I think this was the first test. It's a little bit banged up now. So I've been playing around with this. This is pretty much the sort of size that it will be. But it will have different information inside. It's going to look slightly different to this. But I'm really excited to get these finished. And yeah, you might have seen these on Instagram. Let me show you the sort of finished packaging. So obviously you've got the original Happy Pill, and then we've added the heart in pink, the alien icon, and the yin yang. And these obviously all come in this packaging and then in the boxes like this. Yeah, I was showing you in the last video how I designed and put together the mini drug lord crosses. And I was having a think about the crosses because I've had quite a lot of people requesting either specific colors or they've added a note saying they don't want this color, things like that. So I'm wondering whether to, at the moment they're sold as a mystery. So you buy one and it's kind of a surprise of what you're going to get, and it's a different color front and back. So there's like, you know, I don't actually know, hundreds of combinations of what you could receive. But yeah, lots of people kind of want a specific color. So I'm thinking of maybe picking 4 or 5 of the really popular colors and adding those to the website as something you can just, you can pick and choose. Even though I thought the kind of surprise element and the mystery was kind of fun, some people, yeah, they want to pick what they want, so which is fair enough. This month I was also joined by another artist. He did a little day trip and we sort of hung out for the afternoon. I actually didn't film at all while he was here, I should have. But yeah, another artist called Murney, and he also gave me one of his prints. I think he's got these available now on his website. But yeah, he's a lovely guy, and it was cool to hang out, talk with another artist who kind of does a similar thing, makes stuff, sells it online. So yeah, we were hanging out and just talking all afternoon about making stuff, selling stuff, and it was really fun. I've redesigned and reordered these Bible sketchbooks. So I had these, well, I haven't had them in stock for quite a few years, but yeah, they were a really fun, popular item. I made a little Instagram story about it, but the idea behind this was how a kind of Christian conservative group lobbied the record labels, explain like there was a big kind of fear of this satanic panic, lyrics that weren't appropriate for younger audiences. So they got together and they formed this organization. They ended up lobbying the record companies and got them to place a parental advisory warning on CDs. But it just so happened that for whatever reason, the parental advisory sticker became kind of like a cult graphic, and it made CDs look even cooler for kids. So they kind of inadvertently drove more album sales by adding on this little design. So maybe in about a month they'll be available on the website again. So yeah, another busy month. We've also been busy getting the art clubs ready and getting those sent out. So when you order an art club, I kind of total up the sales over the 24-hour period, and then either I produce whatever the object is, or if it's a print. This time it was a letterpress print, so I work with this really cool company in the UK. I send them all the details, they produce the print, and then it gets made, delivered to the studio. I'm signing and numbering them, printing the certificates, doing the notes, and then we get them packaged up and sent out to you. That wasn't a real one, I just did that for the video. They've pretty much all gone out this week, so if you ordered one of those, thanks a lot, and it should be with you very soon. Maybe I should do some filming out here. I actually had a different plan for this video. I really wanted to film and speak on little clips throughout the month, and then at the end of the month try sort of stitching them all together. But yeah, it didn't happen. I think I filmed 1 or 2 clips and then I kind of forgot. So I'm really going to try and remember. So next month I can hopefully do it more kind of chronological, add a date stamp to each video of exactly what's happening throughout the month. And then it should also be a little bit easier to put that video together. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.